guys, welcome to Zimaleta How To Show. Today I would like to show you how to remove a pulley from the actual belt system. It is very easy to remove. Most of you guys already probably know how to remove it, but just in case somebody don't, I want to show you guys how to replace one of those, because it's a very common failure. Sometimes those pulleys, the bearings, they go bad inside and then they end up heating up and locking up, and all the plastics end up like melting, and sometimes if you're unlucky, it locks up and then it rips your belt. So let's get to it. Alright, here we go. This little thing takes a T40, and it seems like it's going in pretty good, but you just want to give it a couple taps, you know, just to make sure. And then of course, you never know if they're tight enough, just put one of these little breaker bars and boom, take it down like that. Excuse me for all this noise. Sometimes I've seen people strip these things. It's because it's been so rusted, or maybe it was stripped before. But here you go. You see this little wheel? It is off. This is pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it back. That's pretty much how you change pulleys. Now I'm going to show you another little thing, how to actually put a belt on. Alright, here's an engine, the one I've been disassembling in a lot of my videos. I'm going to try to show you on this engine how to remove the pulley, because it is going to be a lot easier for me to show you over here, because there's nothing obviously blocking it. But basically it takes a T50 type of Torx tool, and you put it in. This one looks like it has been a little bit stripped, so it does still go in. And if it is kind of hard for you to twist it, use like one of these sort of like a breaker bar. This is in your kit for like basically like lifting up your car, so you just basically use that to your advantage, provide some leverage. Sometimes these rollers are put together wrong, so let's see if this one is put together the right way. It's supposed to have like this little metal piece that's inserted inside. Obviously this one doesn't. If yours missing it, most likely you're gonna be okay, but I think sometimes when people remove this roller, they end up dropping the little metal tube that goes in a bolt, and you know, they lose it. Maybe sometimes they don't have it, so it all depends maybe on the vehicle, but I had it both ways. It's just, you see how this bolt is here like that. Once you put it on, there's really nothing else that's allowing it to glide. So the only thing that's keeping it together, it's just the actual tension. But anyways, here, this one you could kind of hear the bearings, but they're not bad. It is removed here, so basically I'm gonna stick this one back for now, and we're gonna remove. It goes in pretty good. Let's see how this one's put together. And this seems like a pretty nice pulley over here. I could tell it's not old. I might end up using this one on my other van, but I have some brand new pulleys, so they're pretty easy to replace. You know, the only thing is you gotta, you know, like, just take the belt off and obviously put it on. So you could kind of hear it a little bit. It's nothing bad. It's just the way it's sliding. Some of these things will have a little plastic cup, like it's right in the middle. Just use a screwdriver to pop it off. In this case, yeah, looks like I made a mistake. See, when I was pulling it off, this is what I was talking about. It should have one of these. So as I was removing it, it dropped down on me. So I completely missed it. I thought it did not have it, but it apparently did. So it's very important that you actually, you know, put it back. Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to twist it all the way. Another little tube. But you see, you put this right back. It basically, this is already good. You know, it's sort of like it balances out that little bolt. So I'm going to stick this belt back on there. So, see how this one sounds? It's pretty much a good pulley. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna stick this one back and see if it's actually gonna tighten it up. If it's actually gonna tighten up, that means this one did not have it. I'm talking about that rear little piece. So it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna leave that be right now. Let's see what else. Then we have like this little pulley wheel. This one takes obviously a much smaller tool. So I'm gonna show you how to remove this one as well. Okay, so basically to put the belt on, you first will need to lock this little pulley in place, especially if you're working by yourself. This is original little locking pin, and they have a number 60 Torx wrench. So you put this on here like this, but before you even put it on, go ahead and slide this down. Now it's kind of stuck. So you put it in there like that to begin with, especially if you're planning kind of like you're underneath the vehicle. So if you don't actually prepare it underneath, you're not going to be able to actually insert it. This is the most optimal way of doing it. And then you insert this little breaker bar, and you start twisting it like this. Twist it all the way down. There you go. That is in there. So now that's locked in. So next step is the belt. So let me get a belt. So I'm still trying to figure out what is the easiest way to put the belt on when you're underneath. And it's like this. See? This is the way I actually have it on my van right now. Like this. Because this is pretty simple. I mean, I'll just go ahead and show you guys again, like really quick, because you put it on like this, it's almost like makes things so much easier. Because to start off, you throw the belt on the very top, and then of course to the bottom, basically kind of like this. And then you swing it around over here towards the bottom. Follow it through like that, put it on the pulley, and then put it on the top pulley here, and like that. And that seems like very easy to follow, very easy to follow. It's almost too easy. It is the correct way to put the belt on. If you kind of look and compare notes, I did it the same way over here. With the belts it can get confusing with so many different rollers and everything, but take a look for yourself. You can pause it if you need to. You could see basically where everything is. There's the AC right there, there's the tensioner, there's the water pump, that's WP here, harmonic balancer, of course, and then we got the pulleys. The only thing we're missing is the pulley over here, because that one is alternator. And since I was taking this engine apart, I removed the alternator. So yeah, that would be the easiest way to do it. And once again, let's say you put it on the belt, basically everything just sort of goes around like that. And then of course if you had the pulley there, it goes around like that, you know, and it goes around like this, around the harmonic balancer, and then it basically goes around like that, where the water pump is. And then put it on, make sure everything is straight, and it's all good. So there you have it. Something else, we're gonna check how these pulleys are spinning. What noises, if any, they make. So this one does not make any noise. This one obviously is harmonic balancer. So we have these pulleys. This one you could kind of hear some bearings. This one is way more smoother. So this one looks like it's close to its time of life, in my opinion. This one's way smoother. This is smooth. And of course, here we have the AC compressor. It's doing pretty good. And here we have the power steering pump. And of course our regular two pulleys and our alternator being up here. So that pretty much concludes the video. Please like the video if you like the actual video. Dislike it if you don't. But I try to do my best here for you guys, you know, so you guys could learn from me, and if possible I could learn from you guys. So I hope you'll be okay at replacing your own belt, and nothing to be afraid of. I know it's a very tiny room, but if you know exactly what you're doing, it should make it a lot easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and remove my little tensioner pin. It's not supposed to do that. It didn't go all the way in. This is why I was doing a little tapping. It's kind of dirty for some reason. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Take care.